Hello,
I hope
everybody, and welcome to Interrupting Matt to learn Dota 2 League Season 20, Week 7. Once again, we're trying to get through these pretty quick. So, taking another look here at Gideon's Goofin', Groanin', Goonin', Giggling, Gentle, Gay, Gamer, Goblins, the Brionne team, taking on the Knights who say GG, the Heroine team. Once again with me, Godlike Matt.
10 seconds team back.
He's not going to say anything anymore because I interrupted him.
10
It's very sad. Once again, I'm looking at the same bands pretty much.
Yeah.
Dire team back.
Gonna get rid of the Muerta this time. I think that's smart money. Feels like, not only is that Lemonhead's most played hero by like a really considerable margin, it's also the hero he tends to have the most success with. So I do think that's just like a solid. You know, it's like the Inno Jug. It's like even if it's not the best Jug game in the world, even if you're not really worried about what the prospect of a Jug could do, even if he's playing it, just getting him off the hero where he's just going to play that well is sometimes going to be, sometimes going to work out for you quite well. They're going to be running the axe again. Bit of a question mark in all chat. I don't think it worked out that great last time, frankly. I mean, they won the game, make no mistake, but they won the game because the DK and the Muerta were like ballin', and the axe was just kind of there. You know, Axe kind of had the performance that you could easily replicate with like a Pit Lord or a Centaur, if it felt like, right? Like, or like even a Slardar or something.
I think Axe first pick is pretty annoying because you can't pick a lot of things into Axe. It's like it deteriorates you from picking a lot of annoying heroes.
That is true, but I do think on the other hand, you do also end up in the situation where it's like, you can just pick a pause one that's going to be able to handle it pretty well. You know, like that one, they didn't do it there, but you can pick a pause one that's going to be able to handle it pretty well and just kind of walk all over it. And no, they did not ban the Vengeful Spirit.
I think they should be picking Venge here against the Axe.
We'll see what happens. They banned out the Abaddon. Which is a little interesting.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, Lud did a good job on it, but it was a situation where it's like you're looking at that and you can't help but think, like, any other pause one that builds items that kind of look like this, you'd just probably be having a better game.
Radiant team pick.
Picking up the Dawnbringer here, or Dawnbreaker.
You know what? I like those two support picks. I think they denied pick Brionne by picking Bane, but
they let the ET through, which is interesting. It's always a scary combo to get this team. They actually did make a loss on it, but it's a very scary combo to get this team. The ability to throw that ET axe together, or throw throw Tuscan axe together, which I like a lot less, frankly. They don't really combo with each other. They both kind of do the same thing. They want to be at the same place at the same fight, have broadly the same role, but the way they work is not like additive. They don't help each other in their goals. They're just kind of like both doing the same thing.
I don't like that lane, and they just gave away their, unless it's a Tusk mid or 5, like they just gave away their off lane, and it's gonna be pretty vulnerable now to some counter pick.
So
like they'll probably just pick some range hero like Drow or something to fuck up your lane.
That's probably the actual pause for.
Yeah, Brionne 5 Tusk makes more sense than sending 2 melees top.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, that would be especially weird to send Axe to the safe lane. Or no, they're Radiant, never mind. Never mind.
Or is this a Zeus mid? You think Pocket plays this?
No, it's Maniac. For sure.
Did they ban Windranger?
No, he just is doing this. Banned the Skywrath Mage. Did not want to be shown how it's done. Do not blame them. It didn't feel like that Skywrath Mage was really what they wanted last game. It felt weird and awkward.
They had a window to do things right very early. Didn't do it. Like before the big items, the big BKBs, pipes, and all that. That's when your Jakiro and Sky wanna sit back and do some damage. I think DK is a good hero for LD2L. You don't lose lane, you just focus on hitting creeps for a bit, and then you're really strong.
I think
And he
that
doesn't
can be
really
kind of
fall
a
off.
trap. I think since the Dragon's Blood rework, this guy can definitely lose lane, especially when a bunch of his facets got like the crap nerfed out of him. There's a reason he has a negative global win rate even at low levels right now, right? Like he's a little numbers bad. I think you can exploit that, especially very early on. I think especially a lot of DKs still kind of play, especially those first couple levels, like they still have that Dragon Blood, but they don't. They really don't. You basically don't have it until... You really don't have that skill at all until level 6. Picking up the Lena here. This is a lot of squishy people into a Dawnbreaker Warlock, I gotta tell you.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
I feel like there's a very good chance that Warlock hits the Fatal Bonds, Dawnbreaker drops from the sky and hits Q on somebody, and everybody is sitting there like 25% HP.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Like, even the Axe is not, like, that tanky, and he's not really tanky towards that. He's gonna have to build very similarly to how he built the last game, where he's just gonna have to go all in on resisting magic damage.
10 seconds remaining.
But he's not, like,
5 seconds
that.
remaining.
Even then, like, not that tanky. He's no, like, Pit Lord. He's no Centaur. You know?
Radiant team pick.
You know? Bigger slab of meat than a lot of people, but not that big.
Is
These
it
other
Pocket
guys.
Lena?
10 seconds remaining.
Probably Lemonhead. This is second
5
most played.
seconds remaining.
They definitely are going to want to pick somebody who's going to be able to... Like a mid here, presumably, for Pocket. They're definitely going to want to pick somebody on the tankier side. Because if they just pick kind of like another glass cannon, they can really just do like a big high alpha damage, just like person who nukes you on the nights you say GG for La. Well, it could even be the DK, but... They could pick like somebody who just nukes you. Just does a load of alpha damage on the nights you say GG. That's good. I like that. It's not like the most awesome pick in the world. It's definitely going to make you very weak to magic resist for a long time. Ricky? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect pick, I think. That is awesome. It's also going to be Blue Jay instead of La, but whatever. I don't think it really matters. That's a really good pick here, I think. There's a bunch of heroes that all need to do spells to be effective. They don't really have that much conventional CC. Like, they can reveal you with a Zeus, what are they going to do? Unless they have to call immediately on you. It kind of sucks, right?
I think they're gonna kill him.
I don't think they are. I think, like...
I think, like, Ricky, unless he gets like a fucking crazy smoke where no one can use their spells, like, they all have someone to control him with.
Okay, so he hits BKB, and then...
You think Blue Jay's gonna buy BKB?
Apparently not, he didn't do it last time. But if he does build the BKB here, he is, like, legitimately pretty much invincible, and he's got a great ability to just run around, like, blowing people up. And the very best thing is, even if he dies kind of early in a fight, as long as he gets something useful done by that point, they still have a lot to, like, actually follow him. This is not built around the Ricky, right? You still have DK, you still have the Dawnbreaker, you're still throwing a lot of damage out in these fights.
This is hard to
with
say.
Ricky on.
This is hard to say which draft is. I think this is gonna just come down to whoever plays better. I think both these drafts are terrible.
I think the big sticking point of my craw is just how squishy the Radiant is, especially if they get like they get stuns.
In the early minutes, they will be.
I think in the forever minutes, like Lena is, the modern Lena is never. Blue Jay's doubling down. Never not squishy. She's gonna be dying in like 3 seconds in every fight forever if they can get her. Basically, that's just kind of the real politic there. Axe is kind of in the wrong game. He can be tanky, but he's mostly tanky against physical damage, and, you know, they got the Warlock Golem, they've got the Fatal Bonds, they got the Dawnbreaker, like, everything. They got, if they need it, they've got like Bane's ability to throw out a lot of magic fear damage. You know, the fire breath from the DK. He's also just to be a little annoying to him. Like, this is not really the kind of game where Axe is going to be tanky. Pocket is probably, realistically, the tankiest guy they're going to have. And then, like, you know, support Tusk isn't really tanky. He's tanky for a support, but that doesn't mean... That's a very meaningless sentence in a way. And this guy's
think the Radiant's gonna win.
Die in half a second. You think they're going to win? How do they not die in a half second in fights? Like, how does a fight start and this guy don't die in a frame?
They pop BKB.
Okay, so they're
and
surviving.
Lena murders everyone.
They're surviving the DK and Ricky Fizz damage?
I think so, yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I don't
it's
really
a
think
Necro.
so.
They have a lot of... They have some healing too with the Necro. I think it'll be a close game.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone clearly outdrafted the other. I think they both have pretty similar.
I mean,
like,
a big corner...
Necro can kill DK any time in the game. Like if they build 4 staffs and BKBs, the Maniac's dead.
Dire's middle tower.
That's very assuming that the Dire is not going to build... Well, for starters, any auras, but also, like, any BKBs. I think that's really... Like, if Dire builds nothing, then the Radiant's got a very good chance, I think. But if you see Pipe, if you see BKBs on the cores for the Dire this game, it's so hard for the Radiant to not just... It's kind of a more dramatic version, I think, even. The same issue that was the other way around the last game, the issue that the Heroine team had last time, where it's like, at the start of fights, there's this person, I don't care what kind of heals he had, those heals are not 24/7. I mean, they're not that good, right? At the start of fights, it's just so hard to see this person, like, living at all. With the BKBs, with everything, it's hard to see her living. It has such a big variety of their alpha damage. At the very least, Blue Jay is going to have a terrible time here at mid. This is an awful
I don't know, if she has, like, BKB Satanic with, like, a crystal, I think she just
She has to
lives.
be able to right-click if she has a Satanic. And I don't
Yeah,
think she...
so...
I think legitimately fights go 2 Lena right-clicks if she dies. Like, that's how
Yeah,
long she
I mean,
lives.
that's if they find the Lena and they initiate on her, but if the fights are being taken differently, like, I think...
So, they don't have the ability to control that very well. Because they have the Dawnbreaker, they have Ricky, they have the DK. They're gonna have...
No, they have an axe blink. Like, if they do go on Lena all out, like, they can turn the fight around.
Okay, so one person goes on Lena all out, the axe comes in to call and respond, and then the next person with the blink dagger goes all out.
See.
You know what I mean?
We shall see. We shall see.
I think I generally favor the Dire, just because, like I said,
Perfect.
Radiant's just too squishy here for me.
I go for Radiant. Let's see who wins.
Let's see how it goes. Whimsical Dragon getting hammered in the back line here. Using the sleep to merely prolong his life. Radiant leading for kills, Dire leading for last hits, in some cases sort of considerably. Money is currently split.
What's Axe's items?
He still doesn't like starting with the stick.
Yeah, I think he's griefing his lane phase by his starting items.
He's in... Oh no! Law went to bed. Hit just a little too early. Lou. Oh no, hit your C! Hit your C! Hit your stick, Law! Oh no, baby. I think he's, is he dead? Probably not, actually. It's very low damage level 1, but...
This is just cringe to watch now. I can't even get near his wave. At least Heron's having as bad as of a game.
Yep. And
think this
Brionne
is
is
a
going to
great
use a
lane.
stick to get it back. Yep.
I think like Lena's just such a good laner, so is Tusk. I think Radiant's gonna win this game.
You're watching a very different like Dota meta than I am. If you think Lena is like not a terrible hero in general, it's like bottom 5 right now. Ooh, maybe at pro games it's not the case, but in pubs this hero does not do nothing. But well, loses. Very good at that. Oh my god, hero and almost getting shot down here. But the good news is Tusk is a very strong laner, and for all of Lena's faults, I suppose lane isn't really that bad for her. They have this Warlock here, who's, you know, typically going to be the equalizer. But they're getting
I think Lena's one of those heroes. I don't know what MMR Lemon is, but I think Lena's one of those heroes. If you're the best player in the game, in the lobby, I think you can do good with Lena in any matchup.
Statistics,
Like,
well, I suppose
and
it's not typical that...
And it's been like that, like in my RD12 games, they'll like first pick a Lena, and you can't really pick anything into her to make her life that hard. If the player is like that good, then they'll probably still have a good game.
I like...
The hero farms fast, it dishes out damage, it's quick.
DK using
gets
the
around
stun
map.
there to... Ooh,
Good call.
good call. DK using the stun there to
Run.
stop Blue from getting the Lotus.
Let's go.
No, don't run! Oh, Ricky's here. Oh my god, the way Lud turned around made me shit a brick. Ricky going to get the kill. Well, he's not going to get the kill. He's going to enable the kill on the Zeus.
What is
Brionne
Brionne doing?
is really not where she wants to be. I think she wants to use a skill here. Oh no, they incorrectly predicted who the Dargo is going to be. It didn't matter.
She started just doing circles around Ricky.
I don't know what the hell Fight Recap this is talking about. It's just determined this is a 3 for 3 with 2 kills that happened a long time ago.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant, scan out the triangle, secure the wisdom.
What's this mid lane looking like?
Even though I
think
predicted this is going to be really bad for Blue Jays, only actually, he's like tied with the Necro right now. Ooh, missed that banner creep, is kind of cringe. He's actually going to try and get some harass on him under this tower, but I guess Necro, what's going to happen?
What's Necro's items?
Nothing.
He's going arcane boots?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Oh, Heroine's gonna take another spell.
Reached an end.
Well, Fortkins just ran out of steam back here. Just had no more mana left.
I think this is the time where Maniac needs to come bottom again. Like, let Axe just farm the triangle and farm the wave at his tower. You guys don't really have kill potential here, like DK6.
No. Yeah.
Like, just go bottom, like your Lina and Tusk are strong, just fucking dumpster that lane. It's already been dumpstered, but...
Necro Arcanes.
I don't know, he's just wasting his gold. Like, you don't need mana regen on this hero.
I feel like that basically never actually works, right? I feel like I see a lot of Necros with a lot of empty mana bars. But it's kind of the problem, because you really don't want to build them, but also I feel like it's not as easy to just kill
Oh, you're
a
just
million people
delaying.
just to
You're
say.
delaying your radiance.
Ooh, you're gonna make a lot of people angry saying that.
Who?
The large anti-radiance on Necro lobby that
Radiant's
still
middle tower
exists
is
to
under
this
attack.
day.
I think radiance on Necro is like the best item. If you
Heroine
can
down
build it
again.
and you don't get dumpstered.
Speaking of off lane, please leave. Heroine, you gotta get out of here,
Radiant's
man.
middle tower is under attack.
It's very apparent this isn't working. Like you just either have to change something, get somebody down here, or just like let them have the lane and go away. She was coming down here just to
How is
die
this
over and
even
over.
happening? What is Warlock? What did Warlock kill?
What did Warlock skill? 1-2-1. Okay, this is a very good go here. They immediately stop the Banal, which is nice, but Pocket's still very dead. Ricky on the back looking for the Zeus. Kind of had an unfortunate situation where he came out of the tricks right as the Zeus jumped, but still, kill on Pocket. And Heroine, he smiled in chat because he knew he was about to leave, and that was the right thing to... No. Mr. Heroine, call somebody down here. Can't do this. Maybe once the Warlock hits 6, things change, but...
I think Necro just needs to farm his lane and creep camps till he gets Radiance, and then you're strong, like...
Yeah, he's definitely carrying the bags to the Radiant this game, I think. Like,
I think he's gonna, if he does go for it, like, he's gonna have it way too late, where he's gonna be too squishy, and, like, they're already gonna have, like, 2 or 3 items on the Ricky and the DK. Like,
if the Radiant are gonna have a path this game, the way I see it is it's going to be this guy. So he's definitely gonna have to play like that's the case. Like, you cannot...
Because, like, if you do go the Radiance, you just want to go Brown Boot Radiance and hopefully get your Radiance by, like, 14 to 16 minutes. Like, but now he's not gonna have it till, like, 21.
This is awesome because we've, like, had a bunch of casts where we've had guys who, like, see the Brown Boots Radiance thing and they just scream into the microphone. They just despise it. We've had people do the exact opposite. The most this like the most divisive Dota 2 hero. Like, the most polarizing is that Necro.
Well, the thing with the Radiance is that, like, you get to just dish out, like, the most damage in the game by just standing there. Like, so... It's just really good. Like, even if they go on you, like, you're a hard hero to kill, and by the time they're trying to kill you, you're just shitting out damage.
He's coming up here. He's looking for the DK. This is so tough.
East Shroud.
You're gonna really regret the decision up here. Yeah, the DK's just leaving. He's just saying, nah, never mind. Blue Jay's skulking around here a bot.
And the thing is, with the Radiance, is how much it enables you to farm so fast. Like,
yeah, this is really bad that Brionne stopped this, but the Lemon Head's still gonna go down. Yeah, Axe comes in, calls. It's a good call, but just a second too late. Shelby Shakers by the acres. Brionne gonna get called at the back of the fight here. Low running at Pocket. Probably Golem should have not been doing that, but whatever.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I was going to say, so at the end of that, that's a 2-for-1 trade. Does not count the Tusk Death here for some reason. What's wrong with the fight recap this game? Very weird. 2-for-1 trade, it's gonna favor the Dire. Had a bigger kill in their loss too. Like, they lost the Dawnbreaker, who's already been pretty hammered, and they got the kills on the Tusk, who's been doing well, and the Lena, who's been doing well. So
I think Tusk needs to play. Oh, what is Tusk getting?
Blink.
Yeah.
Tranks Blink.
I don't know. I feel like you need Force Staff or some way to save your Lena so you can snowball her or something.
Found the Ricky here, just right under a sentry. But he has a haste, he's gonna just barely eke out of there.
If it's not Tusk, it has to be, I don't know, someone gotta have some way of saving the Lena.
Take a look at the net worth charts here. Lena on top, the DK like right behind. Ricky, Necro, the offlane. It's like both teams pretty much ended up the exact same position out of lane phase. Like, the safe lane at the top of the charts, the mids, you know, pretty soon after, the off lanes are in shambles.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ricky thus far is kind of having the game I envisioned in my head when I saw this pick. He's just kind of walking around blowing up these squishy little supports. Oh man, that's so great if they could get it! Oh, they got the Lena! Great shot. Great play by the Bane, by the Dawnbreaker, and they're gonna get Pocket to boot. Nice. That was a very high-risk play by these guys. Super worked out. They're
Yeah, I think the Radiant's about to get steamrolled. This Necro's gonna have 0 farm. He just has no way of farming.
He's never going Radiance.
No, and that's, I don't know.
Are you okay?
Blue Jay lagging. Not the unpause glitch. Not the unpause glitch, come on! Fix your client, Gabe. After that unpause, they're just going behind the lines here, just killing supports. No, Heroine going a little far for this. I think there's an acceptable time to try and dive, an acceptable place to try and dive, and to T2 mid is probably not that. 1 for 1's gonna favor the rating because it's 3 for 4. Warlock is just solo laning down here. DK Maelstrom coming out. I'm going to play Devil's Advocate for a second. I will say that there is always a way to farm on Necro, whether or not you have Radiance. It's definitely faster to do with Radiance, there's no argument there. But there is always a way to farm pretty quickly with this guy, with the old Shard. Just Shard Q, it pretty much kills anything that's called a creep in the game. At least anything you would be killing in good time with the Radiance anyway. Like, it's not going to be doing the Ancients, but the Radiant wouldn't really be doing that either, would it?
Yeah, it will. Radiance, I don't know. You get to farm multiple camps at once quickly without having to wait for your next queue.
DD on Ricky. Looking to secure the bot T1 here. Axe jumping on this ancient camp here. Kind of coalescing around him. They can find him pretty easy. If they do, it's not looking good for him.
He's dead.
Okay, yeah. They found him here. They got the Diffie. They got him killed. Guy just turns to Swiss cheese. Definitely agree with the Blink. The Blade Mail first this game over the Blink, I think. This is sadly. Oh man. Neck. Oh, this sucks. The Dawnbreaker. He was coming in on the Necro. Dead again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're playing this the right way on there, I think.
If there was an item to get on the Necro instead of the Radiance or the Force Staff if you were having a bad game.
Yeah.
But
if there is one thing I will say, the Dire are definitely playing this lineup right. They're looking for the unfair fights, and they're doing them very quickly. It's very hit-and-run gameplay. They find somebody who's alone, they take him out before the friends can get there. The Radiant have to stop playing alone, and that super sucks. Like, you just got 3 guys who are just going to accidentally blow up creeps wherever they're at, so it's going to be hard to farm effectively if you're playing too close together. Okay, this could be awful. Luckily, they're playing this, they're jungling smart. They have Brionne standing just right next to Lina with her arms folded, saying you can't touch her, right on top of a sentry. They're doing it very carefully, which is very good. Because if they were not doing that very carefully, then that Lina would be food. She is top of the net worth charts. And for a very quick Hurricane Pike, they're looking for a smoke gank here, and you're not going to believe what they're going to find. They're bringing in... You gotta be kidding me. This is insanity. This is the tackest pause in the universe. So they're going to, once this game restarts, they're going to very quickly get rid of Heroine here. Going to drop the whole world on the poor guy. The Bane ult is going to hit the Necro. Golem's going to follow. Really would have rather had the Lina, but Blue Jay's going to make it happen. Alongside the funny Warlock chains.
why did he play now? Oh, no, he doesn't have it for his call. Call him. Call him this.
Yep. They even killed the Golem. Ricky still wants to go here, but this is like, you can't.
Sentry, he's under a sentry.
Yeah, walk to the sentry, now he's gonna die. That was like an insanely bad play for Blue Jay, unfortunately. And that really just swung the fight. It's already bad when it's a 4 for 2. That's a 4K net worth swing. Now it's, oh no, that does count it. Never mind. Just under a 4K net worth swing there. 2 for 4. Played that very poorly on the Dire. Just, if Ricky had just, like, been happy with what he'd gotten and went back, and if the Bane ult had come out on the Lina rather than the Necro, I think a lot could have happened in that fight. I don't know if the Bane was, like, allowed to ult the Lina. I don't think he saw her or anything, but very awkward. And the DK basically wasn't there for any of that.
Hero.
Like, the DK did not even, like, get involved in any of that nonsense, which is pretty bad. This is, you know, he's kind of playing this for late. I think that's a mistake. You definitely want to be playing at least a little. You're DKP1. You don't scale. Don't even pretend. This is the guy in this game who's going to scale. Going up a quick Mantis style. Or at least DK's held the net worth chart. It's just a better reason for him to come out and start beating people up. Not even looking at a blink. Once again, drop 5 people on poor Dawnbreaker here.
That's what they gotta do, because whoever else they go on, Dawnbreaker's gonna TP them, so
yep.
They're playing it the right way.
You gotta start playing it the right way on the Dawnbreaker. They're just running at her over and over, the exact same spawn, getting the exact same result, right? Yeah, it's the definition of insanity, according to not Einstein. If you ever read that, it's bullshit. But it's the definition of you gotta be joking me. No wonder he's gone this week. He got a blue screen.
He's playing on a toaster.
He really is.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Your team is farming, they cannot even get T1. Bad news, this T1's still here too. And, they can get this one. La is here. They're making a counterattack here. Radiant's just right-click and spawn. Without any blink daggers, these guys can't actually oh, they got Pocket on the edge of the Warlock ult, but I don't even think they saw him having that. Great T1s for T1s here. Still looking for Pocket. They got him this time. World Lightning just to show him who's boss. Oh, they found Heroine again alone. Ricky's here. He's dropping the smoke cloud. You really cannot do anything about him when he has a smoke cloud, so that's good. And everyone's able to get out with that one.
This will provide.
Manta about to come out on Ricky. It's coming out very soon. Hurricane Harbor Pike out on the Lina.
Why is he going Manta? That's... What is he gonna Manta?
Assume
Dire's top tower is under attack.
LSA, he's purging
Dire's top tower
invis
has
detection
fallen.
stuff. And the tag team debuff, which I don't know if that actually gets rid of that. No, it doesn't. I think it's mostly for stats, which I never am that big of a fan of. I think if you get Manta, you really want to get it for, you know, you have a few purposes on it. You're going to be Manta dodging, you're going to be purging, you're going to be using the illusions. You're going to get it for the stats. I think you need 2 of those reasons to really get it, but this time they definitely only have 1. Axes. I'm going to call on the Bane here. Not really the target he wanted to get, but it's the target he's going to find. Gonna drop the whole world on the guy. Radiant playing this well, it's just the exact opposite way now. They just keep fighting Dire heroes that are just complete straggling. Just all alone in the world. Picking them off before they can do anything. DK bringing in the Hurricane Pike. Warlock, Solar Crest, always like to see that thing. We're taking a 3v5 here. They gotta know it to at least some degree. They can drop the ult in. Radiant's not gonna give it to him, which is interesting. If I was Radiant, I would be running at these three guys like my ass is on fire right now. Ricky gonna walk right under a sentry. He's going to find the Tusk. Tusk has got force already, so it's not gonna be that easy to get rid of him. DK is in. He's going to stun the Funny Walrus. Funny Walrus is dead. And that's great and everything, but like that was a long time to kill a support. Compared to just like, you know, just snapping it. A long time and a long way to go too. Really not where they wanted to be compared to them just Thanos snapping the, okay. Well, this is big if they can get it. Lena also has that BK, or that, oh man, yeah, Lena just completely dead. The axe comes in with a call, and this is what they do to the call. Okay, good scythe. This is what they do to the call. They drop the golem on it. Axe popped back. Necro dead. Died of DK related issues. Axe, I really thought Axe was just gonna jump right in on that. I thought he had lost his last gourd. Watkins really got to be microing that golem, man. He has not been doing a good job with that so far, if I'm being honest. Ooh, swing and a miss. That was a good idea. Just didn't work out this time on though. Got the Ags already on the Dawnbreaker, looking at the Shard. So just wants to be the Paratrooper here, which I think is a good idea. I mentioned at the top of this. Like the most ideal way, like the biggest card they really have is they always have that Dawnbreaker to like really screw up fights with that ult. It's like such a damaging thing for the Radiant lineup. They don't really have any counterplay to it, and their best counterplay option they have is a guy who sits on your face. So, very strong game for the Dawnbreaker ult, but I think it's a smart move to be building a lot around it. Lena's starting to feel kind of bad here. She's 2k down from the DK.
I think, yeah, they don't want to show the Lena at all before people jump in, because Lena's just good at dealing damage when she's not the one getting gone on. Like, I'm pretty sure they win any fight where
Ricky
Necro's the one getting gone on, or Axes, and Lena's just hitting everyone.
Three-man smoke. Oh my god,
You're
you
gonna
gotta be
catch her
kidding me.
again?
Not like this, baby. That ain't good. Dawnbreaker paradrops right on top of that nonsense. Gets rid of it instantly.
And they're all gonna try and save her.
Well, Maniac is. The rest are just gonna try and get out of dodge. Blue Jay, I love his positioning here. This man and his funny cloak are dead. Kill is secure.
Watch, Blue Jay's gonna throw this game high ground.
Damn, you've really become the biggest Blue Jay hater, huh?
I'm not a Blue Jay hater. I love Blue Jay. I just know he throws.
That's true. He threw that one season against you, actually, didn't he? The famous situation where it's like two swings at an ancient and you lost that season. Very famous moment. He's built up Crystallis. He's bringing out Nully. I think it's very haphazard of him to not be building the BKB, but then I guess it's working so far, so I guess he can't complain of that much this time. Roche gone. Aegis on the Ricky. Immediate smoke out looking for trouble. They might find the axe here. Not exactly who they want to find, but if you can kill him before he does anything, that's fine. Dire skin out here. Not gonna find him. Come and get it, though. I'm actually gonna go through down here, though. Gonna run in. Not gonna find nothing. Going to see a kind of dinged up camp. Axe running behind the T3s here. Probably figures out what's about to happen to him. BKB coming up pretty soon. Not really when you would ideally want it to be out, but soon. Brionne team kind of sitting high ground
Radiant's
and
top tower has fallen.
waiting for God to cast his judgment right now. Ricky immediately going for that go in. Nolly's big. Glad to see him build that. Not much I can say. Like, everything Ricky hates this game is nullifiable. Those 4 stats are nullifiable, the Necro W is nullifiable, La needs to stop accidentally walking uphill. Here comes a Donald, they're able to get the lean out just in time. But,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
feeling like
I
it's
don't know, every time I see this axe,
Audio?
he's getting gone on. He's never the one blinking in.
Okay, that's a great LSA. You gotta be real careful though, Ricky's still got Aegis. And it's 2v3 right now. No more Golem. And luckily she does decide to exert care there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So that's 4 for 2, 2 buybacks.
Like, if you're
so...
axe and you see they're like 3 of them is on the tower, just blink call them. Even if you die, you're giving time to your Lina to just dish out a shit ton of damage. Like, you're gonna dish out damage. Like, every time I see this axe, he's just already halfway dead and he doesn't get to get a good call because he's not the one initiating.
I think the key issue, as I've seen it, is trying to wait for everybody who has, like, go power. He wants to get, like, the Ricky and the DK in the call every time, right? And that's just asking for too much, frankly. Bane is back. This uphill is still happening, by the way. Necro in a pretty bad spot. They're going to take out the first life for Ricky. Necro's dead. Pustules are bursting. Lina is running for the hills. Nobody has ever right-click Fountain harder than that.
Who's what's the Necros' item?
Greaves and Shroud.
Yeah, I don't think he
Does he have the
Think
shard? He
it'd
does
be
not
like-
have the shard.
Radiance, Heart Eggs, something like that, where it takes forever for them to kill him. They keep missing. He has a huge health pool, just dishing out damage without using his abilities.
Death's bounty.
In
Does he have
fairness, I don't
shard?
think he has even close. No, he does not. And I think no matter what side of the Necro Radiance debate you fall on, that is like something you're never gonna find anybody saying.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's just got like no health.
Big AB coming out.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
You've got Daedalus nearly done on the DK. They're being very ambitious with the way they're trying to occupy this area. If they're just like making a circle around the Radiant base, it's fine. But if they're really thinking about going uphill again, I think that's a miscue. Just keep him pinned, keep the Necro irrelevant, because that's what he really is right now, unfortunately for him. Keep him irrelevant, get these last, like the Nully on Ricky is going to be really big. Like that sucks.
Well, yeah, because Necro has no health pool. He's gonna die in 2 hits. Well, he already is, but yeah, I think Ricky has more health than Necro right now.
No.
Maybe 100 down.
It's
100 or
200
2.
down, actually. But yeah.
Except Ricky's got armor because of his Agi. Necro doesn't. So.
Lina going for her own Daedalus here. As her BKB,
I
we
think-
saw that revealed last fight.
I think she goes Daedalus, Satanic, and then might be able to turn this game around. They need a good axe call though. And she's like down near frontlining there again.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Like just axe call the DK, dump some damage, Necro ult on him.
Got, he's the one that got blinked on there. Once again, the Ricky got him before he's
Yeah,
even
he
going
just-
anybody.
He just can't. He's not doing anything. Like go, man. You have BKB. Blink all.
Roll lightning there, Golem comes out, Dawnbreaker ult comes out.
What the fuck is happening? Oh my
Huge Donald.
god.
Everybody, okay, Ricky got killed there. They took the Ricky, but
I think this Axe just losing them this game, man. They just like fucking go and call them, man. Their Lina doesn't want to be middle of the fight. Just give her a fight where she can hit people, even if you die.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle
I
barracks.
can understand it to a degree because it's real tough. It's like
middle barracks
you have a lot of pressure on you because your calls at any point in this game, they always have to be perfect. Because if you get into a
Not
situation,
even.
no, you do. Because if you get into a situation where one guy drops on the Lina after your call, where if you call the DK and then Blue Jay jumps on the Lina and then the Dawnbreaker follows that, you just lose the fight anyway.
The thing is, you're on high ground. Like you just call them on your tower. Your Lina's got BKB, you got BKB. You're not gonna instantly die.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Just dump
attack.
damage so your Necro can ult someone, and then it's 5v4.
The two
Doesn't
of them
need to
got
be a
BKB, but the
five-man.
two of them are also like 10k down. That's kind of the problem. Like, you definitely are gonna instant die because you're just so far gone at this point. In fact, because we're trying to get out of here pretty quickly, we're so far gone on the Radiant, I'm like judging them dead in the water here. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed things right up. Noli out on Ricky. Going for Basher next. Oh no, we don't say that.
Radiant are falling.
Oh, world
Yeah,
jumps
they
on
lost.
the DK and they just can't do anything to him.
Well, it
Everybody
just took a
just
fight
knew
out of
that.
base.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Blue calls the G's, we're going home.
G.
1-1, once again. So, this is a very unique situation for LD2L. I don't think this has happened in a very long time. But the number one team here, the Brionne team, has now taken a loss, at least one, to the other four of the top five. They won one Granola, they won one Kyrex, they won one Ransoms, and now they've won one Heroine. That says good things for the bracket at the very least, right? Like, it's not just going to be Brionne just running over the season like we've seen, like, basically half the season since I've been here. So there's that. Yeah, awkward. Awkward. It just felt like, there was a lot of hesitation going on. You, definitely put that into a lot more words during the course of this game. It felt like there was a lot of hesitation going on. I can understand the hesitation, because Axe definitely was under a lot of pressure here, especially with the way the Necro built. It's just, like, I think what this really comes down to is just the wall holding back the water after the dam floods. That's what this game feels like for the Radiant, right? It's like, the Radiant has to plug up 900 holes, and if one of those holes leaks water, everything goes down. Because they just don't have enough to keep the Lina alive. Even with the Necro and the Axe. And the Necro is a big part of it, but the Necro fell off too quickly. It's like just, frankly, in a lot of ways, it's just too bad of a Necro game. I mean, there's a lot of things that weren't even really considered during this whole thing. Like, the BKB piercing stun on the Bane. How many things they actually have to stop that? That, like, when that gets to the Aether Lens, and he built that Aether Lens really quick. When he gets that Aether Lens range, like, you're not going to be able to throw, like, the Axe Call or the Snowball onto the Bane ult unless you're playing a fight really badly. So, you're counting on Zeus, who, as you can see by his KDA, is mostly starting off fights by dying. You're counting on, like, the LSA, which isn't really that long range of a stun. And indeed, in most fights, unless the Bane was, like, already super close when things started, he just got to do his entire ult and never got interrupted. The DK pick here, as a pause 1, I really like that DK pick pause 1. It worked out, like, huge here. He just got to run over the whole game. It was just such a good-looking DK game. He's not afraid of Axe, like, ever, no matter what Axe does. He's afraid of Necro, but one item makes him not afraid of that guy anymore, and what do you know, he got that thing, and he got the right trait for the Necro as well. That Frost Dragon trait. Before Necro gets that BKB and he never got there, that is, like, not what you want to have happen to you as Necro, especially if you're building like Pocket is here, where you're trying to survive through your abilities more than through your HP bar. That sucks because you can't, when you're healing a shot because of the DK, makes it hard to heal for some weird reason. The Dawnbreaker and the Warlock just complicated the fights so much. It's like the Knights who say GG really could take a fight like 4 or 5 different ways, and it felt like the Brionne team just because of the way their draft came out. They really, it felt like, only had one. It really felt like they just had to get the monster axe call, and they needed to get, like, either a quick culling blade or a quick scythe off of it. And if they got the axe call and then no scythe came forth or could come forth, then it was just over. If they got the axe call and then, they got the culling blade and everybody high-fived and turned around to find a puddle of Lena on the floor with Ricky standing over it, then it was just over. Rough-looking game all around for the Radiant. What can you do? I'm glad to see it happen in a way. Not because I want to see the Brionne team lose, but because I like to see a competitive season. And hey, that's what looks like we're going to get. So, competitive seasons are good. It lets me pat myself on the ass and say that my reforms to how the draft goes were right. Anything you want to throw onto this? I think you beat up Axe and Necro up enough already. You want to say anything good about the Heroine team? Do you think they played well?
I think Law does what he does, and he just farms, and if you get him the space, then he'll have the items. I don't know. I think the Radiant had a way to play this game as well. I just think they didn't do it. But like this Lena came out of lane extremely strong, and just had to play around her and protect her.
Yep. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season, but it's not too late to stand in. Those are certainly still needed. It's not too late to join the in-houses, which are still happening. A little bit less, but you can definitely expect them to be starting up a bit more now that some players are out of the main pool, and, as that's going to decrease over time. Queues are popping everywhere you look. Go to ld2l.gg. That's where all the action's happening. Super duper ultra thanks to all my subscribers. Literally the only reason I could do this season is because of you guys. Sorry about the ads and everything, but the subs never have to watch ads, which I've deliberately turned on. And you know what? I actually lose a somewhat decent amount of money doing that, but I do it just for you, baby. The subs, they never see the ads. So if you hate that, then just $5 for your Prime membership sub thing, free sub from that. Very appreciated. Special thanks to everybody who shows up, and we will see you very quickly next time for the next game, which is going to be Charlie Wing Hollywood.